Howdy, folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Reseller Niche podcast. What sold video for this week? This is for the fourth week of January 2021 or thereabouts. It's about I guess, a 7-day period of mainly, I believe, 100% eBay shipping. There may be one or two Amazon, either FBA or merchant fulfilled items. I don't believe there's any Poshmark or Mercari items because I rarely sell there. So let's get started. First item, I thought I've actually sold this before and it came back, and it is a jersey, an Aztecs baseball jersey. And this is for San Diego State Aztecs. Got the number 33 on the back. And unfortunately, this one had something on there. I don't know if you can see this right here. There's like a tear in it. So the first time I sold it, I had that disclosed, but the person didn't notice it until after they paid, and then we had to cancel. So this time I made it a lot more obvious, and I also messaged the buyer immediately upon purchase. This one sold for $69.71, including tax and shipping. 65 of that was regular, the sale, and the rest of it was tax and shipping. So I guess about $4.71 going California, so it's not too bad. I love anything to do with sports, jerseys, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, whatever, lacrosse, I don't care, tiddlywinks, whatever. This type of thing does well. College does well, but even better than college, minor league baseball teams do really well. I'm in the Sacramento area, so we have, we don't have major league teams here. So we have minor league teams, though. So if you can pick up minor league teams, doesn't matter, AA, AAA, single A, whatever. I've even sold kind of like these, I guess, custom leagues, like adult league jerseys and baseball bats and paraphernalia. So that's the first one for this week. Okay, moving on. Let's grab something else from the box. Okay, so this one, I don't know if you guys listen to our show. We have a Monday morning show. Myself and Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Sell. This is from the Ever After High, I guess it's a Disney show or a Disney movie. Someone called Hunter Huntsville, apparently. It's actually in the incorrect clothing. I found this out, emailed me, and a show, and they were arguing with me that they'll give me $10, including free shipping. Otherwise, I'm stealing from them, and I should stop selling on eBay. So this actually sold for $27, and it was actually from the same exact person that was arguing with me before. I wanted 40. I dropped it down to 25 just to let it go. It's been sitting for over a month, but I'm happy with that. $2.99 purchase. And I'm sorry, the jersey I got before, that was a 99-cent purchase, probably about 6 months ago. Try to mix up the clothing with the non-clothing so it doesn't get as boring for you guys. This is MMA, jiu-jitsu, fighting. You can see that, I don't know if you can see that. I sell a lot of active wear, exercise gear. This is just a non-fancy XXL men's tank top, tatami fighter wear, or fight wear, United Kingdom, MMA, jiu-jitsu. This went for $20 shipped, nothing fancy, but I sell a lot of active wear, even if it's non-branded. That was non-branded, or it wasn't a brand that I know. Maybe that's a big brand in MMA or fighting. I'm not sure. Next thing I sell a lot of this. I'll pick up these all over shirt prints, and it's the same thing on both sides. It's like a Hulk style shirt. It's not even, I don't know what brand it is. There is no brand. It's big. It's 5XL. But I sell this kind of stuff all the time. And this one went for $19.99 shipped. So nothing fancy, but if you pick it up for 50 cents, $1, you make some decent profit. And like I said, nothing fancy, but bread and butter will go nonstop all day long. And we're in the middle of January here, so this one is going to, so it doesn't matter where you're from. winter wear goes in the summer, summer wear goes in the winter. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have good stuff that people want. And I try to do that, but I digress. So next one, something I actually prefer to sell. I've been pushing away from it, but I need to get back to it. Let me take this out really fast. This is, if you can focus in on there. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't want to focus. Anyways, 77 vintage Star Wars Death Squad Commander with little gun thingy, the jig right there. A lot of these guns are interchangeable from that same line. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like a navy blue gun type thing. Not all of them had the same gun, but a lot of them did in that line. I'm not an expert in this, but you look it up and you can see the original and inside the original packaging. You can see what accessories go with what. This is obviously used, went for $31.79, including tax and shipping. I got this in a lot, and I think I've sold, I think I've had in my other sold videos some other parts of that lot. So that was a $35 lot. I probably made over 300 bucks on it already, and I still have more than half of the figures left. So that was a good one. Always looking out for that kind of stuff. One figure, I've already packed this one up. I'm going to describe it, and I'll put the picture up here on the screen here or there. There's a vintage pewter sword. It is only about 1.5 to 2 inches long, wide. It's like a sword and a stone, Excalibur type thing. A very small piece. Went for $10.78, including tax and shipping. I got this in a lot. I think I had one of these in my past videos as well. Got about 35 of these to 40 of them for less than 30 bucks, I think it was. And they sell for between 10 and I sold, the highest I sold is for 30 bucks. That was the first, or 25 or 30 bucks. That was the first one I sold. So it's moving slowly, but it's moving along. I've already made back my money and then some. This is an Under Armour, nothing fancy shirt. It is XL, what does that say? Loose, nothing fancy. $16.29, including tax and shipping. I'll go first class. I have about 50 cents into this. I have probably about 1,000 Under Armour pieces, and they sell nonstop all year round for me. This, I don't sell as many shoes as I used to. These are, what are these? I don't even know what brand these are. I had this up. Conmeave UKT Khaki Lovers Fashion Sports climbing boots. So these sold for $42.64. They are new, without box, without tags. Listed them as used, I believe, but I'm not sure. I have to double check. But they are new, and they sat for a long time. Another one that I had sold before, but just I think these were just not paid for. And $42.64, including tax and shipping. I guess about $12.64. $12.74 was tax and shipping, to be exact. This one I was happy to sell. I've literally had this for, this is a FootJoy. I don't know if you can see it. I'm doing a terrible job as usual showing off these. This is a FootJoy kind of zip up jacket thing, light jacket. We're getting towards spring. It's pretty soon, so light jackets are going to be selling rather than heavier jackets. FootJoy is a golfing type brand or outdoor hiking, whatever type brand. So this sold for $26.28, including tax and shipping. I had this for years, literally years. It's in my old office. The picture in the background is the kind of wood paneling that I had in a very old office that I used to have years ago. So I'm glad that is gone. This guy actually just sold, I think, yesterday. This is a Marvel figure. I have a lot of these. I bought these in a lot of about 60 or 70 for about 35 bucks. So about 50 cents into this. Went for $9.99, $10.61 including tax and shipping, but $9.99 was the actual amount that I made. Well, other than the eBay fees. Nothing fancy. 4-inch Marvel figure. These Toy Biz Marvel figures from, I want to say, the early 90s, 92, 93, don't do as well. If you get the ones that have The extra parts that combine to make an additional figure, they do a lot better than this guy does. This is Sabretooth from the X-Men, X-Force 1995 figure. If you get the ones from 2003, 4, 5 onwards, those do a lot better. They're a lot bigger. The packaging is a lot thicker. You can tell they're not small like this. They're probably at least 6 to 8 inches, maybe bigger than that even. And they do really well, especially if they're sealed in the package. They go for 60, 80, 100, more than that, depending on how rare the item is. And so look out for those. Marvel Legends, I don't know if they were made by Toy Biz as well, but Marvel Legends from the early 2000s, a hockey jersey. I love hockey jerseys. They do really, really well. This is a Penguins jersey. And the CCM, I always pick these up whenever I can. If you can get them for $5, even $10, they do really, really well. This one went for $88.01, including tax and shipping. I had it up for 100. I got it for maybe $4.99, I believe, and I took a $70 offer, so $88.01, including tax and shipping. Jerseys, hockey jerseys, I love them. Soccer jerseys, hockey jerseys, baseball, football, basketball. Hockey, I've been doing well with. I think because they're long sleeves a lot of times, and in wintertime, that's what people want. It's colder. So this is another item I've been selling slowly here. You can see the price that I got. I have to take that off there. I got these for, I got like a stack of these. I got these for $1 a piece. And this is, I'm selling 3 of these, going for $45. And you can see what I paid $1 a piece. These are the Goodwill. I took them all. They had them up for $5. I said, you know, if I take them all, what would you do? I said 50 cents. They said, okay, we can do $1. It's the best we can do. So that's what I went with. So I got like 80 of them. So I paid about 80, yeah, a little bit over 80, and got 80 of them. And they've been selling very, very slowly, to be honest. These are each going for $15.89. And I still have, let's see, I'm looking at quantity. I still have 9 of one color, 7 of the other 2 colors that I have. I sold out of the black ones that I had. So I've already made back my money and then some, but they're slow sellers and they're big and clunky. Good thing is you just need to poly bag them. The box is already pretty good shipping, like the way it is. I still poly bag it though. I've seen people that ship it as is. I don't do that because if it comes back, then you've got a label stuck on there, but I don't know. I guess it's a preference thing. You could ship it like this. I've got them before where the label's on, the shipping label is on the box. The last one for today, if I can find up here, this is vintage G.I. Joe right here. 1989 Wind Chill Arctic Blaster Driver. Hasbro G.I. Joe. Nothing much, $10.70. I buy these for about 50 cents to $1 a piece. Sell them for between 10 and 20, sometimes higher, but usually 10, 15, 10, 20, something like that. And like I said, I sell these all the time. They go pretty fast, pretty easily. And they're fun to sell, fun to list, easy to ship, very light, weighs an ounce. And if you get them for 50 cents, $1, get them if they're used. Otherwise, if you pay more than like $2, $3, you're not going to make anything because people want to buy these for about 10 to 15 bucks, usually at most. So that is it for today. I tried to speed it up a little bit because I feel like going through these a little bit faster is more interesting for you. So until the next one, this is Mo signing off, and I can only see the sun hit me in the face there. It's time to go. If you want to check us out in the morning, myself and Leroy have a morning show at 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I do these What Sold videos once a week. And check out Reseller Niche on YouTube and podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. And please check out Blood, Sweat, and Sell, Leroy's channel. He's on YouTube. He's also on Instagram. But until the next one, see ya.